Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Critical Reading and Writings. So today we would like to continue our discussions about preparation for critical readings. Last sessions we had a preparation for reading the book. Now we go to the different kinds of text. It is scientific journal. Okay, so what do we have to do in preparing to read the journal, scientific journal here? Okay, first, the same that you don't have to read all part of the articles to know about the articles, okay, to know about the argument of the article. You just need to read one part of the article. It is abstract. So first of all, you have to browse the abstract to see if the article look relevant or not. Okay, so why is it abstract? Because abstract here is a kind of condensed or compressed information of the articles. Okay, next, after you find that okay, from the abstract we know that the information is relevant, you find that you need that information. Now after that, you have to read the abstract slowly. Okay, read the abstract slowly in order to identify the main arguments. Okay, now how to find the main argument in the abstract? Okay, in the abstract you will find the hypothesis. The hypothesis here is just like a claim in the arguments. The author will make a claim, that he wants to prove. Okay, for examples, the author wants to prove that by using, for example, snowball technique in teaching, student can improve their performance in speaking. So from this statement we know that the author wants to prove that by using snowball technique in teaching, he or she can improve the student performance in speaking. Okay, that is the hypothesis, or the same like a claim in arguments. Now next, after you know the hypothesis or the things that the author wants to prove, you go to the methodology. In the methodology, the author will explain a very short kinds of methodology he used to prove his hypothesis. And then you go to the result and the discussion. There in the result and the discussion you can find the reasoning, the arguments to prove the claim of the author in a hypothesis. Okay, next, now after that, use the abstract to locate the most relevant information for you. So after you know about the abstract, you can go, if you find it okay, it is relevant, you can go to the other part of the articles, based on the abstract, based on the information that you got from the abstract. Okay, decide whether you need to know more about the method used, the result, discussion of the result, or the recommendation, depending on your purpose. So the abstract here will be your guide, to know more about the content of the articles. Okay, now we go to the example of the abstract. As you can see in the screen, there is an abstract here, very short, only a paragraph. It contains a title, the abstract, and then a paragraph, one paragraph here. But in that one paragraph, it contains so many information, condensed informations that you need to decide whether you will take the article or not, whether you will read the articles or not. And then the next part is the keyword here that can guide you to understand the overall meaning or the overall contents that the authors wants to describe. Okay, now we break down the abstract. Okay, here in this part, online learning has become blah 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 blah. Here, this part of the abstract tell us the hypothesis. Yeah, the hypothesis. Here, the authors wants to tell us that online learning in higher educations cause the sense of isolation in online course. So the student will suffer from the isolations. The student will be lonely because they cannot have a face-to-face with their friend, with their teacher, etc. And then he also wants to tell us that this condition will threatens the ability to learn. Okay, so in short, that the authors want to say that online learning will cause the learning difficulties to the student because there will be isolations, yeah, no socialization, just like in a face-to-face meetings. Okay, and then from that background, the authors make the hypothesis that is by using the community of inquiry framework helped by the video technology will improve the interactions between the student and the other student and the teacher. And of course, by using this and improving the interaction, of course, will also support the development of communities of inquiry. Okay, that is the hypothesis. Okay, again, that the author wants to prove that by using the community of inquiry framework with the help of video technology will improve the interactions between student and student with the teacher, yeah, in the online learning. So by that, it will also support the development of community of inquiry. Yeah, that is the background and the hypothesis that the author wants to prove. Now we go to the next part of the abstract. Yeah, here you can find the methodology used by the author, yeah, to prove that by using a video technology with the community of inquiry framework, the authors use interview, yeah, to know that that hypothesis is working. Yeah, so in this study, the author interviewed the student in 3 district course using different video-based instructional strategy. Okay, by using this kind of methods, the authors wants to prove the hypothesis. Next, we go to the finding and discussion. In the finding and discussion, the author said that by using the video-based communication, yeah, made the or made the teacher seem more real, present, and familiar. Yeah. So it is as if similar to face-to-face interaction. Okay. So this is the arguments and the proof that the authors wants to offer us to make us believe that a video technology with a community of inquiry framework will help to solve the problem of interactions in online learning. Another argument that the authors wants to offer to us is that by video communication give also impact to the student social present. So as if the student also present, also feels like he or they were in the class. Yeah, although of course the levels of presence is not the same like the level of present in the face-to-face, but at least the student also feel that they present in a social setting in the just like the interaction in a face-to-face. Okay, so that is the part of the abstract. Yeah, you can know about the background of the study. Yeah, that is about the problem of online learning that creates the sense of isolation, and then the hypothesis of the author by using a video technology with the community of inquiry framework. He wants to prove that that kinds of approach will improve the interaction, also will solve the problem of online learning. And then the authors give the methodology by using interview with a video-based instructional strategy, and then after that the author gives us the argument in form of the results and the discussions of the study, showing that using the video-based communications can solve the problem of online learning, because the student and the instructor, they feel like they meet face to face, although the levels of the presence is not the same like the level of the presence when they have face to face in the real situations. Okay, I think that's all my presentations about the preparation in critical reading, especially when you have to face the scientific article. So the conclusion is that you have to, first of all, before you read all part of the scientific article, you have to read the abstract first to know whether the informations in the article relevant for you or not. And then after you find, okay, it is relevant, now you go to read the article slowly, yeah, and then spot the arguments, the reasonings, yeah, in form of author hypothesis, methodology, and then the finding and the discussion. Okay, now it's time to have a question and answer. If you have a questions, please, I will try to answer your question. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.